Hello, welcome back to another After Effects video. In this one I want to go through the whole process of adding a camera and animating a couple of keyframes. So we're going to start by doing a new layer of a camera with a 35mm lens. We can also look at the view menu and you can see we're going to use like top, and normally you want to use top and active camera and then either left or right is the way to look at it. Alright, so you can see where the camera is at the moment. We're going to look at the position and also the point of interest. So the point of interest at the beginning, I want it to be the goldfish here. All right, but we might want to move this around as well. So if we want to get like a good angle on it, we need to make sure that the camera is in a good position. So the camera, if we can put it maybe up here somewhere, stretch out the angle like that, you get some interesting results as well. Let's have a look how that affects the top view as well. This will be interesting. So here's the top view. Probably have to go a little bit smaller for this one. It's good to have an angle on this. So you can see the sort of rotation we get in this situation, right? We could actually also just do a little something on the Y as well. Okay, so once you've got those points in place, you can press the home key and you can do point of interest and position. So those are now set exactly. So what then you can do is you can go to the end, and we want to obviously finish with the ship wheel here in this position here. So we're going to put that as the point of interest that we're looking at for this particular section. So ship wheel, and there it is. So you can see it's sort of moving into place there. Again, we're going to go back into the other view here. And we want to position the camera in a better place. So let's go back a little bit bigger. It should be okay. And we can deselect and start to position the camera where we want it. So we're definitely going to be going towards the ship wheel. See if we go closer, we're actually going to, yeah, maybe down here somewhere would be decent. I think that's okay. I think this is looking like a good spot. Okay, so let's put an easy ease onto the position. So we can do that by pressing the F9 key. Okay, so let's take a look at that. And you also need to easy ease this as well, the point of interest. Because if you look at the end of the clip, it kind of slides at the end. And then compare that to what happens once you've easy eased it. Notice it doesn't happen. It just kind of smoothly transitions into it. So one of the things that can happen is that other objects start to get a little bit warped when you do this. So the other objects like the egg or the goldfish, not looking quite right. So we'll select the egg, the goldfish, and the moth. And what we can do is we can do layer transform or auto orient. And in the auto orientation box, you can do orient towards camera. So you'll notice that they slightly changed when I pressed that button. So you can see now when you look at the animation, nothing is warping. Everything is looking exactly how you would expect it to. So yeah, you compare that path to this path. That's where the camera goes. I think it's a little bit more interesting actually when the motion path is a little bit higher here. So let's try this path. Obviously it'll be smooth because of the easy ease. Yeah, either way is good, and obviously you've also got the choice of the motion path with regards to the point of interest. So I think it's just a case of just experimenting and seeing what seems to work. It seems like this is probably the best way to do it, to have the point of, and it's kind of interesting that the point of interest is going in the opposite direction. That seems to be balancing it out on each side. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good final result. So thanks for watching.